Alrighty. So my checklist, almost all these companion missions have been checked off. Actually, all of them have. And it's time for Aurum. However, while I was grinding, or pre-farming, I should say, off-stream for some mats for Dr. Ratio when he comes out, there was a text we got from Clara. So it looks like there's a follow-up mission. It's not listed as a companion mission, but we're going to do that at the start. And if not, I will probably... You can probably fast forward past it when we eventually get into the game. It's probably not important, but it's curious that there's a follow-up mission at all, so I want to cover it. Because it does involve... I'm really interested to see what's going on with Pascal and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe this will end tragically. Hoyo has a bad habit of making their storylines end in tragedy. But if that's the case, we're going to start off negative, and then things will balance out in the end. Beyond that, we just finished a really long stream where we had a guest fill in and basically make a lot of the choices in our playthrough of a Lost Branch. So if you're watching this video, I highly recommend you go back and watch that one. Oh, Arlen's messaging me. Sir Song's messaging me. Why is... Yeah, I've heard of him. It's Golden Child of Glad Knights. Witness Sword Movement. My eyes, I'm so shocked. He's so young. How come he's already so impressive? He's a prodigy. Because of Jin Yong's teachings. He wants personal coaching. This is what it means by standing on the shoulder of giants. My mom's a Glad Knight too. She forced me to practice. Who's Shusong's mom? I'm willing to accompany you. Yanqing's nice. I wish more people were fans of Yanqing. Just got back. Need a favor from me. There's a lot of critters in the space station. It's too complicated. I'll explain it to you. Let's meet up. Virtual Scent Venture. What? I guess it's a follow-up to the critters. And Virtual Scent Venture. Department Ecology's unknown life forms, smell-induced perceptions, hallucinations has begun. You have begun to specially invited as a qualified tester. Alright. I always forget to do these. I've actually haven't decided if I want to pull for Kafka or not. So, anyway, here's this first mission that I said we were going to do, but actually before that, I believe we should have... There it is! For free! Express crew roster. I have 20 people in the party now. Finally. Oh, there's new rewards for this. Oh, that's a lot of rewards. It's a new minigame, I guess. Why is this thing not highlighted? Virtual Scent Venture. It's listed up here. Whatever. And no one is answering. So this is the quest line that we're going to be doing. Alright, we're going to start with this little quest line here, and then we will move on to Aurum. Because I want to get through Aurum, because I've been putting it off for a long time. Yeah, we all got a ratio. You get a ratio. I got a ratio. We all get a ratio. And then people make fun of us on Twitter/X. I wish I had more time to do more pre-farming for ratio. Alright, Clara, what's going on over here?
Good boy, Pascal.
Oh, it's voiced.
It's you. I'm just doing a checkup on Pascal.
How's Pascal been recently?
He's been doing great. Mr. Svarog's programs are extremely effective. It's just hard to know if it'll last. Would you like to speak with Pascal?
What have you been up to recently?
Pascal, carry out Clara mission. Protect Rivet Town. Waiting, everybody. Come back, live together.
You're in good health, Pascal. Today's checkup is over. Shall we head back now?
Please, wait. Flower, flower, flower for you. Don't forget.
Huh?
Pascal, make myself.
Oh, that's adorable.
Scraps, parts, materials, not stolen. Very clean. You, good. Pascal, happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Clara, big sister.
Thank you, Pascal. Big sister, would you like a flower?
Alright. The life cycle of software objects. Alright, that was a nice little follow-up. Okay. I thought that was going to be depressing. Thank goodness. I'm going to probably level up Ratio off screen. Because I have plans for them. But those plans involve me doing grinding. Lots of grinding. Alright. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. New banners. Fantaray, Nessendorma. Natasha, Shushang, and Hook? I basically said that I'm going to be holding off until we got a Qingshu raid up. Once we have a Qingshu raid up, I'm going to start pulling on whatever banner that is. Or, what's her name? Fushuan, the Master Diviner. Those are the banners I'm waiting for. Before we start doing pulls. But it's time for Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle. Because we have put this off for a excessively long time. People who, what's it called? People who keep track of it, someone in the YouTube, this goes on YouTube, so I want somebody to comment, when was to see how many videos it's been since we did Aurum Alley. Because it's got to be a few. Almost 10, I would like to imagine.
Hey! Over here! You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aurum Alley?
Aurum Alley? What's that?
Wait, you've been to Exalting Sanctum before? But you never visited Aurum Alley?
We literally only ever went there, like, once. And it was, like, during that, Ting Yun story quest, where we basically give a funeral for Ting Yun and talk to that one person there.
Really? You didn't have time to look around? Huh. What a pity.
Yeah, we were busy. We're running every which way.
Looks like you're in need of a professional tour guide.
Aren't you a doctor?
Yeah? So what? I go out all the time to see patients. So, I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide around.
Okay, I believe
won't charge
you.
anything for my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal.
Maybe doing this mission before I ate dinner today was a bad idea. What's the worst that could happen? 2-in-1 tour guide doctor. Let the food tour begin.
Yay! Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out?
Getting hungry again. I was hungry already. This is the drawbacks of when you only eat once a day. You start to anticipate that meal. I'll probably make something really fancy. I'll probably end the stream at around 9-ish, and then I'm gonna make like a big meal.
We've reached our destination, Aurum Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawful you can find them. So, now that we're here...
You're the tour guide. What do you recommend?
Recommend? I think you mean I'd like to treat you to some Senjo delicacies.
Cool, what can I get here that I can't get elsewhere?
Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
This is not feeling like a tour.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Same great taste.
Excuse me?
Oh, interested in the food? In Aurum Alley, there's no such thing as a bad food stall. Just close your eyes and pick one at random. My name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Aurum Alley, but this is my first visit in a long time. When I was away, I'd stay up at night reminiscing about the flavors and aromas of this place.
You have any recommendations?
Are you feeling adventurous or cautious?
Depends on what you mean by
If
adventurous.
you're really feeling adventurous, you could try some mung bean soda.
Oh wait, we already tried that. We tried that during a quest.
Describe the taste as unique.
We did
and a
that
little
during
sour.
Yukong's story mission.
It's best to drink it in big gulps and let it fizzle in your stomach. That's a great feeling.
Speak with the customers, get their recommendations.
This travel guide needs an update.
Excuse me?
Oh, you want to know which snack stalls I recommend around here? Well, you've come to the right person. It's my first time here too, but I've tried everything. There's a lot of things here that I've never even heard of. I was kind of scared to try them.
Anything I should avoid?
Oh, have you heard of mung bean soda? The Xianzhou locals say it's delicious. So I bought one, took a sip, and then sprayed it all over the diners at the next table.
Yeah.
It has a grayish green color and a sour
Mung
rotten
bean
flavor.
soda.
I reckon there's a handful of food connoisseurs that actually like it. Try some if you dare, but don't get your hopes up.
We already know that we don't like it because we tried it in a different story quest.
Do these people know nothing about the value of brand exposure? That's marketing 101. Well, I can help you with that. I'm known around here as the Forager. I venture into all manner of culinary establishments to taste test their food. The seller at this food stall won't let me do any taste testing because I'm not a paying customer. Well, if they don't want free publicity, that's their loss.
Do you have any recommendations?
With my discriminating taste as your guide, you'll never go wrong. Give the berry pheasant skewers or sun lotus cake a try.
Alright. Buy something from the tall auntie, it says.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you like Aurum Alley?
I mean, I've been to this one stall so far. Can't say yet.
Then I'll have to make sure your first visit here is a good one. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an Outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Do you know if it has a good reputation?
Ugh. We did do the Topaz mission, which I don't think I should have done by this point in the story. They're a cabal of predatory sharks. All I know is that its findy ads are really annoying.
I was a little worried when I heard the president say that the IPC is going to destroy Aurum Alley.
Wow. The IPC sound like a good people on paper, but boy have they been like antagonists in half of these story quests.
Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house.
Wow, that's real nice. Let's get the song list. We tried Berry Pheasant. I tried Berry Pheasant during a different quest line where we were helping Mr. Todd, so Song Lotus King.
Alrighty.
So, is there anything good?
Why can't I confirm it? Oh, it's because the game crashed, that's why.
Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food?
I didn't. Lucky guess.
Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do?
The stallholder gave me this for free. I'd be embarrassed asking for more.
Yeah, I'd feel bad asking for more too.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie.
Alright, that's weird. I mean, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. Free food is free food. There's no such thing as a free lunch, they say. And to that I say, boy, you haven't been looking very hard. You can get a free lunch. You just can't always get a free lunch.
I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, what's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Great.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock?
It's Sushong. Sounds exciting.
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushong.
Please, miss, allow Aurum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
I don't want the Cloud Knights getting
the
involved.
Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is?
Ooh, that doesn't sound good, actually.
I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Ooh.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Okay, now you're just being an ass.
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry.
Oh my
When
God,
will
he's
the
got the
IPC
fucking rim
receive its
shades.
lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
Why does the IPC own this dock anyway?
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate Aurum Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Ah, don't be so gullible.
Why are you acting so afraid?
How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley.
Ooh, I'd love to see that.
I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Ooh. Okay, now you're just fucking adding spice. I'm all for it.
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of Aurum Alley, and you bark like a dog.
Ooh. You know, I'd actually like to see that too. Ooh, choices. This is childish. Don't accept. Keep watching the drama. Take the bet. No, don't accept that.
I agree.
Deal.
And they took the deal anyway.
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh boy.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate you sticking up for us. But this...
Standing up for what's right. Mad respect.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights. But you can't give in to bullies.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary.
That is
This
a
leasing
horrible
dispute
nickname.
is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
We weren't. I think it's a little late for that.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease.
The stock was leased out to the Merchant Guild? What can we do to make...
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Aurum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
No, never cut worker pay. That never pays off.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. But if you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
Can I give it a try?
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
We turned around the entire Belobog Museum.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
Oh. Okay, what do we got going on? Aurum, Alley, Hustle, and Bustle. There's dust all over my glasses. It's making it hard to see. I'll be right back. I think I have some of the... Yeah, some lens wipes. That's what I need. Man, it's always really annoying. Complete inventory arrangement on Freight Star skiffs to reach shipping targets to earn Merchant Guild funds. Alright, seems simple enough. Select goods to perform rapid arrangement. Drag and rotate the goods to change their positions. Freight Star skiff packed on the docks. Dock workers will do inventory arrangement. Said if we complete the shipping targets through inventory arrangement, we can earn Merchant Guild funds. Most Merchant Guild's earnings come from the docks. Earning Merchant Guild funds and the key yada yada. Below are undispatched goods from various stores in Aurum Alley. They can be arranged. Try to select goods on the dock. That's a lot of profit. Complete the general orders for shipping running. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Oh, that's kind of loud. Well, that's kind of loud indeed. Alright. Funding goal.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
I have no clue what we did to help.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Just shipping potted plants, not in boxes?
Don't
yes.
worry. Our motto is safety first.
I'm so awesome. I've done such an amazing job. So you've never thought of doing this before?
What's gotten into you?
Impressive. But, if you ask me, inventory efficiency isn't enough to save us. If Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods, then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Aurum Alley branch office?
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brains.
Why were you chosen to be part of this quest line, then? Seems like I can make a career out of this. Oh, boy. Find out the recent logistical developments at Heron Express. I think I unlocked a quest to go to Heron Express for something. I have no clue what it's all about.
Mr. Yongfeng?
Why, it's Miss Secretary. And who do we have here?
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little girl with horns on her head. And this is...
I am Can.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC. And if you lose, you have to bark like a dog?
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you get bogged down with them?
This noble Cloud Knight here is the one who made the bet with the IPC.
That's right. No one else in Aurum Alley needs to worry. It's all on me.
We made our inventory more efficient. But the dock workers said we still need a way to distribute the goods. I was wondering if Heron Express would be interested?
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility. And I'm afraid it's not our responsibility either.
Then who should we blame? The IPC?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Aurum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors. I suspect they secretly told all the vendors not to use the dock for logistics.
Doesn't explain why the orders are so low, though.
That's a good point. If we can't pay back the rent, the financial damages will be manageable. but the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust, it'll become an empty shell of its former self. And without the Merchant Guild, the IPC will have no competitors in Aurum Alley's business district.
Which will just cause monopolization, which will cause all sorts of other problems and inflated costs on mostly us, the consumer.
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move away.
So no more Aurum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Aurum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling tourists, will be nothing more than a memory.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What are we gonna do about the matter at hand?
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery routes are planned efficiently.
Yeah, that's only gonna get us so far, though.
Mr. Yungfeng, please allow our friend to try her hand at it. She has some skills that could prove useful in this area.
I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best. Why not use a jade abacus to calculate the routes?
After the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the use of jade abaci for any kind of strategic planning was restricted to certain departments. For business planning in Aurum Alley, we can only rely on our brains.
Darn, you're not allowed to use calculators or computers? That sucks.
Also, the duties of a Merchant Guild consultant include planning, negotiation, and strategy. We're going to be relying on you for more than just delivery routes.
Oh boy. Plan a route from the store to the docks, provide the docks with goods and orders. Start from the store on the end of the route, drag the route to the docks, shorter the route the higher the score. This is Aurum Alley Bird's Eye View map, supplied by Heron Express, can be used for the logistics routes. Alright, dock area inventory here. This is Heron Express. Finish planning the route from the store, the docks, acquire new goods. Alright. Every route has a corresponding logistic score. With every grid used, they reduce the score by 1. That makes sense. Now it's all up to you. Alright. You provide a corresponding logistics score of 15. Done planning, select complete planning. Cool. This feels a little bit on the easy side, to be honest. Prosperity certificate. Cool. I have no
With these
clue what that
routes in
means.
place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Aurum Alley.
Now, can you tell us what really
All we
happened
did was
to
draw a
Aurum
straight
Alley?
line practically, and technically, we're using birds. Why couldn't we just go over the buildings?
Well, Aurum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley, famed for its food and commerce, was brimming with aromatons collecting goods for their masters. But that prosperity has long since passed.
Why?
Restrictions were placed on civilian aromatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious.
That seems like a normal thing. Heavy restrictions on personal things like armed robots feels like a really good thing, but I feel like there's other ways you can carry stuff around. Like, the Cycranes didn't go away. Grab my blanket. Want to be nice and cozy.
When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance, and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Aurum Alley. Their promises were visible, tangible, and extremely aggressive. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore. Both the Merchant Guild and Aurum Alley itself were in jeopardy.
I get the gist of it.
Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Aurum Alley.
Hooray.
Excellent. Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
I really hope you can help out.
What if I refuse?
You don't want me to have to bark like a dog in front of all those people, do you? Besides, I'd really like to help the people in Aurum Alley. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed. Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees.
This is what, basically, kind of what, almost happens to Bellabog in that continuance story we did.
After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big, the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious. When I saw Mingxi being confronted by the IPC, I felt the same uneasiness. She's been around several lifespans longer than that stooge, but somehow she was still at a loss for how to deal with him.
People are always nervous when it comes to economic problems.
If our opponents were martial arts types,
Not too many
I could
people are
hold
really
my own
open to
against
talking
them.
about it either.
But Aurum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword. I want to help the Merchant Guild. I want to help everyone at Aurum Alley. Please, help me help them.
Alright. What about you, Bailu?
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff. Still, if you're willing to give it a shot, maybe Aurum Alley doesn't have to disappear.
You haven't contributed anything so far. You're just worried all your favorite food stands are gonna disappear. You can count on me.
I knew you'd help us. A truly reliable friend.
You mean free meal ticket, right?
Hey!
What do you think? Will you become a business advisor for Aurum Alley?
Yes, I'll do it.
Great.
Nothing hard, nothing difficult.
I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit.
Wait, you're not the president of the Merchant Guild? Who is? Alright, new stuff at the dock.
Miss Lin Yan, please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock, and also bring Aurum Alley back to its former glory.
Hi, I'm Can.
I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment.
Alright. No one hears what they said to the president. Are we ever gonna meet the president?
Okay. The president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment, but the applicant still needs to pass a test. You must integrate Oldie's Depot into the logistics plan.
I'm gonna flex my skills for you real quick. Alright. Plan a route and use advantages to increase the logistics score. This is Oldie's Depot, has some goods that need to be transported to the docks. As we establish collaborations, the more stores we need to simultaneously plan multiple logistic routes. Oh, road advantages seem to have appeared in the courier net. Press to see the effects. Practice makes perfect. If passed through here, the route score increases by 5. The courier cycrane has mastered the art of flying. This particular route has advantages. So we can't just fly it in a straight line. Why can't we fly it over? Why can we fly over this eating area, but we can't fly over the buildings? Affected the route advantage, increase the logistics score of the Oldie's Depot. Do you remember where the docks are? That's our next goal. There's also a route advantage. Take near Huron Express, try to use it. Alright, let's do it a race mode. There we go. So they can't intersect at all. Alright, route planning with 2 stores collectively raised the logistics score to 31. Alright. That seems easy enough. How hard can logistics be if it's all in straight lines? As the cycrane flies,
The president acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly. Aurum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Aurum Alley.
I will rise to the occasion. Is it too late to back out?
Now that that's settled, please come see me at the dock when you have time. You'll be able to help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Aurum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve some of the problems in the community, it could help in rejuvenating Aurum Alley.
If it involves helping people in need, count me in too.
Alright.
Anytime you need anything, come find me. The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date.
When is that, by the way?
I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime.
I still haven't been told when this due date is. Merchant collab established. New goods have been transferred to the dock and await shipping.
Any problem facing Aurum Alley is also my problem. If you encounter any difficulties, don't hesitate to come find me.
Where's Sampo when you need him?
Also, I should probably ask, do you really think we'll be able to pay back everything owed on the dock?
You betcha.
You're the best! You remind me of a friend I made when I first arrived on the Lafu. She had the same eagerness for saving people, and the same tenacity for solving problems.
Who was that?
I have a mission from the Cloud Knights, so I have to leave for now. If I have time, I'll definitely come back to Aurum Alley to help out.
Who are you talking about? Who's your friend? I want to meet them.
I know you want to ask about the president, but I suggest you focus your energy on managing the dock for now. Don't worry. The president is paying very close attention to our progress in Aurum Alley.
It's Master Gongshu, isn't it? It's definitely Master Gongshu. If it turns out to not be Master Gongshu, that's going to be kind of funny. It's probably going to be someone super surprising, or it's
Now
just
that
Master
you're here,
Gongshu.
let's get started on the dock-related work.
Alright. Inventory arrangement, remaining orders. Goal, we need 100k? We're already 10% of the way there. You're still quite a way from reaching the goal. Don't be discouraged. Keep conducting inventory arrangement here to earn funds from the Merchant Guild. Specific types of goods and specific placement spots. Pick inventory arrangement. Yada yada. 6-6, huh? Producers have a collaboration with the stores. The docks receive general orders. Complete these general orders to earn Merchant Guild funds. Goods are classified as large goods or small goods. Goods of a certain type can only fit into their corresponding placement spots. Try the large goods onto the star skiff. Now try small goods onto that. There you go. Merchant event. Food stall. Tall Auntie the food stall is worried her frequent visitors are not being properly taken care of.
There's still more work to do on the Aurum Alley revival project. Let's give it our all.
Oh, I see Gonaifen over there.
My colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we haven't met our revenue target for this phase yet.
Alright. Got to do the food stalls. Wow, there's a whole lot here. Alright. I think if I talk to Gonaifen there, that's how I start the continuance mission, but I want to finish everything here first.
Take your time. There's always...
What happened? Friendly here. A warm-hearted Cloud Knight lady not long ago. She's your friend, right? Oh, you mean your song? Yeah, she and Miss Secretary of the Merchant Guild came by a while ago. Can I ask you for a favor? I'm thinking of playing some storytelling shows in my store, but I don't know any performers. Please go to their live show and record a few pieces for me. You want to become a storyteller yourself? No, not at all. I just want to attract more tourists with those recordings. You know, I'm just worried about my regulars. What if I join the guild's logistics networks and start providing takeout food? What will happen then? Will anyone come to my stall in the long run? You can shut down the dine-in stall and save the trouble. No worries, I'm sure your regulars will still come to their stall. But Cycrane delivery is just so convenient these days with all the young folks ordering takeout home. Who knows what will happen in the future? And you're back and forth to me. They're up-and-comers in the storytelling industry. Think they'd be a great fit for my stall. Let's not forget Mr. Xinyan. He's a well-known storyteller. My regulars would love his recordings. He's a really good use your help. Seek the opinions of back and forth. Man, these back and forth guys pop up in so many of these Zhan show storylines. They're such minor characters. I'm surprised how often they seem to pop up. That being said, I love a good comedy skit with an Abbott and Costello routine. Funny man, straight man.
Get some rest while you can, and
Works,
gather
works.
your strength.
Maybe accurate, but there's rules around this stuff. Yep, as the saying goes, the Divination Commission has 3 taboos. Don't touch the board, don't touch the frame, don't touch the net. Why are you making divination sound like a sport? They actually say no insincere divination, no unjust divination, no unpracticed divination. Quit your nagging, let's just stop here and leave it for everyone else to decide what the real divination and commission diviner. Hang on, you're the divination commander? Wow, I had no idea. If you could tell, what would you give away the game? I predicted a storm was coming yesterday, and just like that, the gale started blowing in the middle of the night. Isn't that proof enough that I'm the divination commissioner? How come I didn't feel any wind? No wind? Did you sleep in the basement? It was gale force. And it kept blowing the whole night. Do you remember how there were several stone lions outside the gates of the Seat of Divine Foresight? Hey, we took a picture of them before. Big brown eyes recording at the sky. It looked so majestic. The wind last night was so roaring. I was asleep, but then I heard the sounds of someone being smashed over at the Seat of Divine Foresight. And then I came to the Starscape Pavilion this morning, and gosh, stone had been blown by the wind all the way to the harbor. Stone lion blown into Starscape Pavilion? What do you think I'm exaggerating? Go ask if you don't believe me. See, the wind carried a stone lion all the way here. Nonsense. That stone lion's heavy as a boulder. How would the wind possibly carry the Starscape Haven? Get your story straight. And I thought you said I didn't. Simmer down. Stone lion belongs to the Seat of Divine Foresight, so it's sentient. When it gets cold from the bellowing winds, I don't know how to find a warmer place. That's why I came to Starscape. Ah, is that right? Your ability to comprehend things is really incredible. Thank you for coming to join us. My name is Backen, and this is Fourth. We come to the harbor here to practice our crosstalk comedy. Are you looking for something from us? Or do you want us to just do another skit? I'll ask like our audience has some ideas today. Come on, it's one thing to joke about others, the whole different thing to joke about our audience. If we do that, we'll end up becoming the joke in the business. Yeah, you laugh at your customer. And you end up a bummer. You make an ill-timed joke, and you'll be broke. Wait. We're not making terrible jokes. We're straying from the point, so let's get back to the folks. Can you guys give me a definite answer? Not so fast. We'll have to think about it. There's still much room for improvisation. But let's put it on hold for now. The recording thing sounds good to me, but I need my partner's opinion before making a final decision. Well, I'm not sure about that. Why not? It's just going to be a regular customer favor, right? Flat-out rejection will make us seem heartless. It's not like I want to reject your request outright. But Backen and I are just crosstalk lovers. We don't have enough experience to put it on a great show yet. We've put on a few decent shows. That's about it. To be frank, we've never had a successful performance in the coins in my pocket. I just can't guarantee that our crosstalk comedy will really attract any customers to Tall Nancy's stall in the Aurum Alley. Yeah, we might be older than you, but we don't have much more experience in crosstalk performance. We just don't want to leave any negative impressions on our potential audience. Why don't you guys do live performances instead? Because we simply don't have the time. We're just crosstalk lovers, and we gotta work at the dock on our work days. Yeah, please understand that our concerns don't make things too difficult for us. Please don't bring up the recording thing again, but if you ever want to listen to crosstalk, you're always welcome here. There's no room for negotiation on this matter. It seems maybe I should just try my luck with Mr. Shinyan. That's the guy who stands over here, right?
Storytelling is such...
Alright. I'm Shinyan, Humble Storyteller, Sleepless Earl. If you'd like to listen to a few new novel-length tales, you might have to wait for a while. Then again, there's so many time for story sessions if you're to sip some tea. Alright. Don't talk like that. The Teahouse business. The more patrons will come and drink tea. With many patrons, then I can make friends, earn a little money for myself. The tea of the Sleepless Earl isn't too shabby, but if you'd like some recommendations, I say order a pot of the Hunter Malflung tea. Satisfaction guaranteed. Some guests are tea aficionados, and others often pontificate about all kinds of expert tea lore at the Sleepless Earl. I'm not a smart man, but I've memorized some facts and can show them off. Would you be interested? I see your point. Actually, I've prepared some shows for the Sleepless Earl. Feel free to record them if you want. It's always great to have more listeners and art in that decline deserves a chance to survive. Why are you sighing? Is there anything wrong with my performance, or are you worried about something else? Telling me you're rejected by Back and Forth? Well, crosstalk is just like storytelling. It seems to be on the decline these days. I totally understand why they are so cautious. After all, crosstalk shows aren't exactly a reliable source of income anymore. But they're new and inexperienced, so it's natural for them to have misunderstandings about the industry. If you want to record their crosstalk shows, I have a way to persuade them. Please elaborate. So, actually, you were just pulled into their way of thinking. Whether it's crosstalk or storytelling, it's all about constant practice in front of an audience. Just like the Cloud Knights and daily training. Always performing in the same place can actually be detrimental to their growth. Although I understand that they have jobs to do, honing crosstalk skills is all about accepting feedback from the audience, making constant improvements. Recording their performance could be beneficial for them, as it means that they'll have a bigger audience to test out their new material and get more feedback. This is way better than talking to themselves. It's true indeed. I'll talk with them again. Hang on, there's one more thing I'd like to say. Remember what I said, right? Just tell my words to them and they'll understand. And if they're still hesitant, just tell them that I'm planning to start a storytelling show in Aurum Alley, and that I'd like to use their crosstalk as a warm-up act.
Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
And he sounds so negative about it when you just hear his voice lines. The text actually makes him seem like he's really proud of it.
Crosstalk Comedy 101. Swindling and
Let me show you what I can do recounting a restaurant menu. Steamed lamb, steamed lamb, steamed lamb, steamed lamb. So your shop only has one dish? Here comes our esteemed audience. You looking for something from us? Or do you want us to do another skip for you? Tell Mr. Xinyan's words. Yeah, he's got a point. Should have realized that sooner. It's never too late to make things right. Plus, I'd do anything for a chance to give a warm-up performance for Mr. Xinyan. If I ever got the chance to do it in my dreams, I'd wake myself up from laughing so hard. So what are we waiting for? Sure thing, let's do this. We'll swing by Tall Auntie's stall when we got it free and get some feedback from our audience. Yeah, take your time. Please convey that our thanks to her.
The star anchor is strong enough to tie a...
Oh, that worked out. That was an easy enough little quest. This is going to be similar to the museum quest line, where I'm probably going to edit out a fuck ton of this. Oh, she's here. Since you called me over, Tall Auntie, looks like you've agreed to cooperate with the doc, I assume. Yeah, I have. Wonder if Canon has brought me the recordings I needed. I got the recordings you asked for. Thank you so much. Let me try it out. Alrighty. Ooh, that's pretty cool. It's an actual full recording. For these recordings, I'll definitely get more customers, or it definitely justifies people coming in person. You're going to get more customers either way because you're going to have takeout orders. But you're going to get even more customers that stay despite that. Now my worries have resolved. I can keep my promise. It's about... Oh, what was it again? Logistics planning, right? I probably have terrible memory. Yeah, this thing. Since Tall Auntie already mentioned it, please add the food stall to the logistics plan. This way the docs get some new orders soon. Let's get this planning started. New bracket at the logistics store was unlocked. I don't think I can really improve it all that much, so... This is fine. We're not trying to max it out. We're just trying to get it above the threshold. New record. We need to add more, like, bonus point areas. Told me that these performers have prepared more shows. Feel free to drop by and check them out if you're interested. Alright, more people are visiting the food stall. Yep, that looks like a hustle and bustle there. New goods have been transported to the dock and wait shipping.
Few and you'll be full.
Time to see what these local delicacies have to offer.
You can't talk about Starskiff Haven without mentioning the Palace of Ast. And you can't talk about the Palace of Astrum without mentioning Madame Yuko. I I once saw Madame Yukong with her cloud kite resplendent longbow, shooting with tremendous accuracy from 100 feet away. Truly a sight to...
Hang on, 100 feet? Are you saying if I stood 101 feet away, I could just pluck her arrows out of the air?
It's a figure of speech. Generally speaking, Madame Yukong's arrows are a threat from even 5,000 feet.
So you're saying if I stood 5,001 feet away, I could catch her arrows?
Why do you want to catch her arrows?
I don't know why I'm finding this so entertaining. Why do you want to catch her arrows so much? Why do you want to catch her? One-two punchline.
Time to see what these local delicacies have.
Well, that was interesting. Alright, now we just gotta get to 100,000 funding. That seems pretty easy. I mean, we're already halfway there.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, the dock workers are always yelling, "Lay 'em out!" before stocking the merchandise. It
What do we use
scares
these
me to death
prosperity
every
things on
time.
anyway? 4 orders? Oh, let's look at this. Remember to submit prosperity certificates to the Merchant Guild's logistics department here to exchange them for rewards. Don't forget. So we've got 13 rewards. Prosperity level 2. Oh, this is just what I need. This is going to give me all my materials to make my Dr. Ratio big and bulky. It's just what I needed to build up another character. 4 orders, you say? Custom order, Heron Express. The dock's logistics is steadily improving. The Heron Express is offering more customizable order model. Custom orders, this is an important way to build trusted partner stores. Let's do it. Let's go! Custom orders. Suggested we start custom orders to build trusted customers. What are custom orders? How to put it. If you walk into a clothing store, you see regular clothes on the shelves, standard quality, affordable, suitable. Most customers everybody needs will call these clothes general orders. But in fancier stores, they have professional tailors make your measurements, yada yada yada. Alright. Build trust. Exactly, once we start providing custom orders, our customers will really see how good we are and will have even more trust in our Aurum Merchant Guild. And that means we'll be more willing to work with us down the line. So basically, you can think of custom orders as special challenges from our customers. Completing them will bring you splendid rewards. You want thank from Heron Express will send us details from custom orders. By completing them, we'll be able to work even better with our other customers. Anyway, your amazing skills, I don't think these custom orders will be much of a challenge. I'm counting on you. Complete custom orders. Alright, every store in Aurum may provide a custom order challenge as you need to arrange the inventory to fulfill your specific requirements. After completing custom orders, your stores prosperity certificates. Not really good at this, it's all in your hands. Stack goods. Achieve an order profit of 2,200. Okay. Keep hitting it till it's full. That seems pretty straightforward to me. Delivery dynamo. Cool. Thanks to you, very satisfied with the custom order service. Now we'll build a long-term relationship with Heron Express, strengthen our cooperation, we'll be able to get more high-end goods in the dock. Indeed a reliable partner. Undoubtedly, Heron Express knows their stuff when it comes to shipping and delivery. They've been giving us really helpful advice. I'm sure there'll be even more merchants who want to get in on a deeper business relationship with us, so please keep a lookout for them. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. Divine cultivation. Cool. Well, that was a really short side mission.
There's still more work to do on the Aurum. The dock workers are always yelling, "Lay 'em out!" before stocking the merchandise. It scares me to death every time.
I should pay attention to what she says. Ah, just stack it high. Stack it high. Extra money. LOADSEMONE. Loads of money. Revival project, debt crisis.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments.
I just realized that there's just a floating, like, gazebo out there in the middle of nowhere.
The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
Merchant Letter Guild of Appreciation 1. Dear Business Advisors, on behalf of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I want to once again express your deepest gratitude. Thank you for diligent efforts. You have successfully earned a total of 100,000 in guild funds before repayment deadline. Reaching the revenue target, the Merchant Guild pledges to use the funding to repay what is owed and improve the Aurum Alley infrastructure. We promise to use these hard-earned gains to achieve maximum effect. The efforts to rebuild prosperity, Aurum Alley has undergone changes. The collaboration between the Merchant Guild and the merchants deepened, and the docks are now demands for custom orders compared to the events of the past. Aurum Alley has become much livelier, and various street-side events become available. Work without complaint, dodging the work, patching and fixing. Wow, this is a lot of... They've already did these. Oh, so these are the new custom orders. Got it. Alright.
In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some gourmet snacks from Tall Auntie, so you can rest for a bit and prepare for the revival of Aurum Alley.
Let's just say it that way. Alright. Free stuff.
Dumplings and steamed buns!
The secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
Enthusiastically packs a bag full of takeout for you. Who's this? It's a group chat, I'm assuming? Still remember the meeting of the IPC at the docks? I remember. The one who wants you to apologize publicly and bark like a dog? Yeah, that dirtbag. I heard there have been cases of goods being damaged during transportation the last few days. Is he the saboteur? That's him. We caught him, and he's right here at the docks. Be right over. So he's sabotaging? That's not good. You can't play dirty.
You're just in time. Everyone is asking this IPC goon for an explanation.
Calling someone an IPC goon isn't very becoming of a Cloud Knight now, is it?
I don't know. I think it's fair game.
I'm not here today as a representative of the IPC. I'm just a tourist. You could just call me Scott.
Oh, you have a name? Hello, Scott.
You see, this young lady understands etiquette. Can a man come here to deliver a package without being surrounded?
There's something wrong with the stuff this guy is shipping. It's causing damage to other people's goods, and our dock here is liable for the compensation.
I want to check your courier package.
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you. Is this how you treat guests in Aurum Alley?
Let's open that package right here, right now. Then we'll see what he's hiding.
I'd be careful if I were you. If you damage my goods, you'll have to pay for them.
What if we discover a serious issue with your package?
Huh? A serious issue? I think you'll be the ones with a serious issue.
No need to make this difficult. Let's open it.
Alright, what's in the box? I'm gonna be really upset if it's Gwyneth Paltrow's head again.
Let's check and see if there's anything suspicious.
Let's open that package right here, right now. Then...
Clay vase. Intricate porcelain vase that can be dated to the distant past. Well-balanced proportion and naturally formed patterns. Its body make it stand out from the rest of its kind. Such an expensive and brittle vase couldn't have been sent here. Shouldn't have been sent here. Beautiful antiques display shelf with sober color and elegant contour. Its classic style lends itself an air of serenity. The shelf provides suitable home for brushes and inkstones and pulls you away from the mundane hustle. A crucible named Golden Cloud Toad. Considering how hostile and Genia you've encountered, this one is suspiciously quiet. Wait, you sense malicious intent brewing in the air. A fight is imminent. As expected, the toad springs to life. It's not much of a threat for you, but the silent screaming of the fragile goods to your fire are too loud to be ignored. The silent screaming of the fragile goods.
Huh. More enemies.
We're just having fun.
Turn it up!
We're just having fun.
And we're done.
You tampered with this ingenium so that it caused damage to other goods on the freight skiff.
Speak louder. I can't quite hear you.
Man, this guy's got a hearing issue. You still deny it when you're faced with the conclusive evidence?
Conclusive evidence? Deny? Here, look carefully. This old piece of junk doesn't even belong to me.
What?
If you don't believe me, just ask the dock workers.
If I may, he's telling the truth. This golden cloud toad does not belong to Mr. Scott.
Then why was the toad here in the first place?
That's your problem, not mine. Now, let me ask you a question. My vase was almost smashed to pieces. What do you say about that?
Almost being the operative word.
Oh, you wanted it to be broken? After making a big scene like that, don't you owe me an apology?
Man, this guy just loves apology. That must be his favorite word.
I guess we do.
Well, are you going to apologize or not?
Sorry, sir.
For this kind of barbarity, a single apology won't ever be enough. Just think of this as a practice round for later.
This guy is probably one of the most satisfying villains I've ever had to deal with. Mainly because I've had to work in positions dealing with people like him all the time. I'm looking forward to the comeuppance. If it were me, I wouldn't apologize for anything. Grr.
Sorry. I should have stepped in.
My mother always told me that as long as I hone my skills, I'd be able to deal with any situation. Seems I've still got honing to do.
Before the payment due date arrives, I'm going to teach you two how to fight. With words. Follow me. We're going to see the president.
We're gonna fight with words? Probably should do a lot of these weird side quests here. Yeah, someone will help you eventually. You gotta go talk to the president. The mysterious president. Oh, this way. Okay.
Miss Secretary said that you want to learn how to get the upper hand in an argument. Is that right?
You seem more like a secretary than Miss Secretary.
I'm no secretary. More of a messenger. The president is aware of recent events and is willing to pass on some simple negotiation skills to you. Rule 1. Prepare your ace card in advance. Just as Cloud Knights ready their weapons before entering battle, you should have your ace card ready before you walk up to the negotiating table.
That makes sense. That's pretty good advice.
I will present you with a few items, and you need to examine them carefully.
Okay. Courier package, income and expenditure records.
This is the box that was opened earlier at the dock, the one containing the Golden Cloud Toad. The name and contact information of the sender were deliberately crossed out, but records from the Heron Express show that the sender is Ah Feng. The records show that a dock worker named Ah Feng recently received credit remitted by the IPC, spaced out over several installments.
How did you obtain all of
The
these?
president has their ways.
So the dock worker was paid off to send dangerous goods.
Rule 2. Play your ace card at the right time. These documents can only be truly effective when your opponent reveals a weak spot. How about this? I've prepared a little practice exercise for you. Mr. Ah Feng, over here, please.
Oh no.
What exactly does the president have up their sleeve?
I don't know anything. I don't have anything to say.
Alright. Statement flipping through them, left or right. Questions uncover possible details hiding by the statements, opposition. So this is the debate mechanic that we did in the 1.6 event. So apparently this is where I was
My
supposed to
name's
first
Aurum.
learn it.
I was the one who brought out the box containing the Golden Cloud Toad. I was told to move something, and I did. I had no knowledge of the presence of an ingenium. This matter has nothing to do with me. I'm a dock worker, after all. How could I conspire with the IPC? I'm a dock worker, after all. How could I conspire with the IPC?
Take a look at this.
You received payments from the IPC, and in exchange, you sabotaged the shipping operations at the dock.
Easy peasy.
Hi.
Debate successful.
All right, enough already! The IPC was worried that the lease for the dock would be paid off, so they had me move some things around. Is that so terrible? Is letting the IPC take over management of Aurum Alley such a bad thing? Besides, what's it to you if I make some extra money?
Mr. Ah Feng, our goal at the Merchant Guild is to help make Aurum Alley a better place for everyone. Why would you work against that?
Personal gain.
Keep your heads in the sand if you like, but it's only a matter of time before Aurum Alley becomes another warehouse for the IPC.
Be a man, do the right thing. The business on the dock is flourishing.
Even if you pay back the debt, where are you gonna get enough money to win the bid for Aurum Alley?
Oh.
It seems that the truth has come out. Here is Mr. Ah Feng's testimony. It may come in useful later.
The payment for the dock is ready now. If you're ready for the next round of negotiations, come and see me at the dock.
Right. That guy's gonna be sorry for everything he's done. Time we got a public apology.
Alright, confirm negotiation materials. She. This feels straightforward enough. Seems to be going at a pretty decent pace.
The IPC representative has arrived, and I've called for Miss Quay from the Skyfaring Commission to act as a notary.
Oh, wow. I'm
Remember,
ready.
this is a war of words. Over to you.
Before we start, let's review the documents we have.
Payment for the dock, leasing contract for the dock workers' testimony. Alright.
Let's go.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am here to preside over the leasing dispute between the IPC and the Aurum Alley Merchant Guild.
Is there anything left to dispute? I'll cut to the chase. The Merchant Guild should have removed itself from Aurum Alley a long time ago.
Couldn't the IPC choose a sane person to represent them?
Scott, it's plenty
Say that
sane.
a little
He's an
louder.
asshole, but he's
I can't
sane.
quite hear you.
I said the IPC should send someone else.
Goodness, there's no need to shout, little Miss Feisty. My ears are ringing.
Is your hearing sensitive or weak? I can't tell.
Huh. You should be saving your voice for your public apology. As the representative of the IPC, my presence in this negotiation is legal, reasonable, and sensible. Who do you plan on sending to the battlefield? A random Cloud Knight? That cowardly president who's afraid to even show their face?
That is a good question.
Or how about that kid who got dragged into this fiasco at the last minute, walking around like she owes someone 50 credits?
Is he talking about us?
That's enough, Representative Scott. Please state the IPC's side of the case.
All right.
The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development. But the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate. The inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Aurum Alley dock, which does not create any value at all, are clear evidence of poor management.
Take a look at this.
What's this? The inefficient shipping and low, coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock and pay additional compensation.
Take a look at this.
What coupled with the Merchant... The IPC specially leased operations of the dock to Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in the hopes of seeking common interest and development.
Take a look at this.
No.
What's the IPC specially leased operation, but the Merchant Guild refused to cooperate with the major shops in Aurum Alley, and the once prosperous dock is now desolate.
Take a look at this.
No. I hate this debate mechanic.
What's this? But the Merchant Guild refused the inefficient shipping and low volume of transactions at the Aurum Alley dock, which does not create any value at all, are clear evidence of poor management.
Take a look at this.
What? The inefficient shipping and low volume, coupled with the Merchant Guild's inability to pay the rent, we believe the guild should voluntarily relinquish operating rights to the dock.
We've already paid back the lease.
These are the funds from Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. The guild has turned a profit and is able to pay back what it owes.
What? You already paid back the lease? How?
The documentation provided by Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is true and credible. And according to the lease contract between the two parties, the Merchant Guild still holds the rights to operate the dock. Next order of business. The Merchant Guild has accused Representative Scott of secretly sabotaging dock operations. Do you have anything to say about that?
Don't be so slanderous! Why would I stoop so low? What do the frequent accidents at this dock have to do with me? Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I possibly buy off a dock worker? The absurdity! Besides, I'm not even involved in shipping operations. How could I...
We have the testimony of Ah Feng.
This testimony is concrete proof that you instructed him to sabotage shipments.
Or it just says that the IPC did, not Scott specifically.
What? That little... Aren't the Xianzhou people always preaching about righteousness? Oh, I gave him all that money, and he sold me out in a heartbeat. Darn it!
Now you just admitted it. This guy's not too bright, is he?
If the evidence presented is true, Mr. Scott, then this constitutes improper business practices, and the Skyfaring Commission will conduct a follow-up investigation.
Man, I feel like the Skyfaring Commission does way too much around here. I feel like the Realm Keeping Commission should be the one that actually should be handling that.
How did this happen? How did the plan go awry?
Are we ever gonna learn what the guy next to him's name is? Because he's just kind of standing there. He's never said
Forget
anything.
about our bet. You have to apologize in front of everyone.
What? Why should I apologize?
A number of reasons, Scott.
Because you use dirty tricks to trample all over the honest work of others. An apology alone won't be enough to fix the damage. If it were, I'd make you do it 1,000 times over. Consider yourself lucky it's just the once.
I hereby apologize to Aurum Alley.
Huh? Speak louder, I can't quite hear you.
Hurry up.
I apologize to all the people of Aurum Alley. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind.
Bark. I don't hear barking.
Is that really necessary?
I mean, it's half the reason I'm here.
Make him bark!
The crowd wants it too.
Enough! Woof, 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 woof!
Ooh, that's great.
Woof, woof! Ow!
You're still going.
What a clown show. This arbitration is hereby resolved.
He leaves the dock with his head angled. Dark Crisis is over for now. The rival army is just beginning. Alrighty.
Thanks to all of you, we managed to pull through the dock's debt crisis.
Yes, especially thanks to me. It was a tough journey.
Worth every step. We should take advantage of the momentum to upgrade the Aurum Alley dock and increase its transaction volume. I'm preparing to upgrade inventory and logistics planning. The previously idle dock is now ready for use, so come see me when you have time. The dock crisis is over for now, but the rejuvenation of our—
You just said that line twice. Cool. New route advantages seem to appear in the career net. Let's see the effects. Street side event dodging work, smart upgrade. Accident master, practice makes perfect. Work without complaint. Yeah, this is fine for now. We already vastly improved it. New high score, though. And now we gotta do this nonsense again. First, you can use the fund to upgrade the docks and unlock the mid-size freight starscrift that can be used to arrange inventory. Cool! Mid-size freight starscrift will provide higher shipping revenue. Got the big boys now. Here, have some shares. That was easy. Probably have some new custom orders after this, right? It's got to revitalize the entire RMLE. Alright, revival project. Out with the old and with the new.
There's been an unexpected change in plans. I've received word that the president has ordered me to stop all upgrades to the dock immediately.
Does he know how important it is to
There's
upgrade the
no
dock?
way he couldn't know. I'm also confused. Let's go have a word with him. I sent a message to Sushang, telling her to meet up at Oldie's Depot.
This sounds strange. Oldies Depot it is. Look at all the side cranes. This place looks a lot more lively already. Did I miss this already? Madam Yukong?
Good. They've arrived.
You're here too!
I also have something I wish to discuss with the Merchant Guild, but I'll wait for you to finish.
The President fully appreciates your efforts and knows what you want to ask. He believes that continuing to upgrade the dock, a strategy that is not fundamentally different from that of the IPC, will only destroy the unique character of Aurum Alley. Aurum Alley is a place brimming with personality, from the delicious food to the cultural antiques. Everything is built around visiting tourists and local residents, and that's what makes it such a special place.
It's also not really an alley, it's more like a little plaza at this point.
Based on historical data, continued development of the shipping operations will turn the area into a giant warehouse. The more the shipping capacity is increased, the less attractions there will be for visitors. Such an outcome is unacceptable for the shopkeepers and community of Aurum Alley.
That makes sense. We could still upgrade it like a little bit more though. You just can't go overboard.
Historical data isn't my forte. You better be telling the truth.
What is your forte, Shusong? Why are you even involved in any of this? We should ask the merchants about this.
Very well. I believe it's my turn to speak. The Skyfaring Commission has received a joint request from several merchants concerning the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. Mr. President, the merchants would like you to resign as the president of the guild.
There has come a day that the merchants of Aurum Alley have betrayed me.
Voice full of vicissitudes.
I won't give up the vision I've built for Aurum Alley, let alone step down from my duties.
Is that the president speaking?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It is not my intention to interfere with the Merchant Guild's affairs, but as an old friend, I would like to remind you that Aurum Alley only exists in the present, not in the past.
Madam Yukong, the present is always made from the past, is it not?
I suggest that you make some concessions to appease the merchants. If you don't follow Mingxi's plans for the dock, she will temporarily take over your position.
Mingxi, I would like to hear your thoughts.
President, I hope you understand that I am in no way vying for power over Aurum Alley. I have listened to the President's vision of prosperity since I was a child, and I want to work to achieve that vision. But currently, your ideas conflict with ours.
I suggest you heed the advice of Madam Yukong. Give me a chance to prove you wrong.
I understand. I can accept Mingxi temporarily taking over my duties.
Is he talking to us through like the Arumaton parts on the ground over there?
However, Mingxi must make her decision public and win the approval of both myself and all the merchants. Since you have shown confidence, those terms should be acceptable to you.
Sounds easy.
Yes. I'll do my best, President.
You have to remember that even when you're acting in my place, a crisis is still imminent. You must earn at least the amount of the bidding deposit to even have a chance of thwarting off the IPC.
Very well. Since the President has come to a decision, I will be in charge of calling a public meeting. Mingxi, I have something for you. When you are all finished here, remember to come and see me.
I'm glad that we're getting Madam Yukong involved. She's such a great NPC.
This president is kind of stubborn. Is there really no difference between our strategy and the IPC's?
There's plenty different. Just because the IPC does something doesn't mean it's wrong.
I've heard that many places in the galaxy that partnered with the IPC have become popular areas for interstellar trade. It makes sense that there are many merchants who oppose the Merchant Guild and support the IPC. The streets aren't owned by the Merchant Guild or the IPC, but by those who live here. I guess I don't have any special insights. I think we should ask the merchants what they think.
That's a good idea.
Madam Yukong is looking for us. Let's be on our way.
I heard from Shikue that it was you who became a business advisor and assisted Aurum Alley Merchant Guild in their dispute with the IPC. How versatile. Is there anything you can't do?
Say no to digging through a trash can. Well, for starters, I can't jump. Oh my god, that dialogue. No, this is why I'll totally take over the Skyframe Commission next.
I'm not very good at that either. The president is still a hero to Aurum Alley. He helped it achieve prosperity. But a hero will not be embraced forever. I've seen the IPC's approach. They prioritize efficiency and a standard uniform business model across the galaxy. I warned them that their business model wouldn't work on the Xianzhou without adjustments. But the Merchant Guild's overly traditional mindset is a different obstacle. Let me put it bluntly. Aurum Alley Merchant Guild has no chance of succeeding today.
Yeah, that's obvious. The guild lacks the necessary capital to get to the negotiating table. Neither party is ideal, but one has to be chosen.
And yet, all of you now represent a third choice, different from both the Merchant Guild and the IPC.
Hand it over to the people of Aurum Alley.
My advice to you is to visit the shopkeeper, Mr. Xiao. He is the one who proposed the reorganization of the Merchant Guild. If you can get his support, you will definitely receive support from the other merchants.
Thank you, Madam Yukong.
I have business to attend to in the Palace of Astrum. The rest is up to you. Convince the old shopkeeper, and you may just become the new heroes of Aurum Alley.
Alright. Mr. Who? Aurum Alley Revival Project. Madam Yukong. Oh, there's a group chat? Welcome. Darn it, a mod in the house. Welcome, newcomer. Please pay the membership fee. Thanks, go ahead and send me the fee. I don't usually look at group chats. Remember to go to the artistry hardware. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's not a work group chat. No need to be so formal. Oh, good. I don't have to go that far.
Need something fixed? We guarantee that your Ingenium will be good as new.
Is that Steve Bloom?
Of course, if it's Outworlder technology, it'll depend on the world.
No, it's not Steve Bloom. Sounds pretty close, though. I didn't come to fix anything. How's the revival of Aurum Alley going?
I'd appreciate it if you could state the reason for your visit today.
Are we taller than him? I think we are.
Mr. Xiao, I'm Mingxi, the secretary of the Merchant Guild. We're here to talk about...
Forget it. I support the IPC.
Can you tell us why?
Please leave.
Did the Merchant Guild do anything out of line?
I don't recall. Let's leave for now.
Artistry hardware proprietor.
Wait. Please wait a moment.
Oh.
It sounded like my father was being a little difficult. I'm Xiaohan. People around here call me Little Master.
Uh-huh.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the ones who made Representative Scott apologize in public.
Our fame precedes us.
You stood up for Aurum Alley with reason and integrity. I'm thankful to you.
I think I saw you in the crowd, but I could be imagining that.
May I ask why you wanted to speak with my father?
We need the support of the merchants for the dock. And we wanted to see if your father could join us.
Hadn't my father already refused?
We heard that Mr. Xiao proposed to reorganize the Merchant Guild, and we wanted to ask why.
I see. I'll help you figure something out.
Interesting.
Great! Your father is a very tough nut to crack.
He's stubborn, all right.
The older generation of craftsmen can be rather set in their ways. Here, how about this? Why not join my father's shop as apprentices?
Oh, God.
My father is stern on the surface, but if he sees a capable apprentice and a sincere heart, he'll change his attitude. A sincere heart always has the power to impress people. So, it's decided? Let's get moving then. Time to make you apprentices.
Great,
Father,
now we're craftspeople.
my friends from the Merchant Guild want to be your apprentices. I'll go ahead and show them the ropes.
Nonsense. I never said I needed more hands. Even if I did want to hire more people, I couldn't afford them. You know that better than I do.
I can cover their salaries. Come on, it'd be rude to turn them away.
Don't be ridiculous. A green hand like her won't be able to fix a thing. Plus, if she breaks our customer items in the process, it'll be us taking the blame.
If that's what you're worried about, just give them a little training.
So I'm an apprentice now, right? I just want to help.
That sounds like a yes to me. Let's
No,
get
it
on with the
doesn't.
job,
It does
shall
not
we?
sound like a yes to me.
Here's
it sounds
something
like
from one of our regulars. Show
That's
them
what
what
it
you can
sounded
do.
like to me. Okay, gotta repair stuff. Easy as pie. Easy enough. Okay.
Not bad.
Anything else I can help with?
No.
He's hard to impress. I'll find you some more work.
What did I do to deserve this?
Just a reminder, Father. Fair work for fair pay. Over here. See what you can do with this jade abacus. Don't just stand there, Father. Go teach your apprentice a thing or two.
Fine, I give in. I know why you're here, just... Please stop tinkering with my customers' items.
I think we just made him surrender.
Ask what you wanted to ask.
You and the president, you know each other well?
Yes, he's an old friend.
Seem to be on the side of the IPC.
See a lot of potential in the corporation's plan. But a certain old friend of mine lives in the past. Whatever vision he has, it won't come true.
What's your issue with the Merchant Guild?
Issue? It's less about issues and more about stubbornness. We walk a single path, do the same things, and talk to the same people for centuries. The mind can become insensitive to change. However, compared to the president, my stubbornness is nothing. Back in his day, Aurum was teeming with shuttling star skiffs and commercial automatons. But then the Lawfu departed again on the path of the hunt. Our business partners couldn't follow, so they stopped trading with us.
Is that why the president is against the IPC?
He always says the alley deserves another chance.
Indeed, which is why he won't let it go. He wants to see the streets teeming with tourists, not IPC cargo. But times have changed. We can't sail against the current. That's why I stand behind the IPC's plan. Aurum Alley will inevitably be replaced.
That's doesn't have to be the case.
But is your shop part of the future that the IPC promised?
Hard to say. Chances are I'll have to sell it. Not the easiest decision to make, but I won't regret it. The good days are behind us. We must accept that short-life species will repurpose our lands and that night markets are destined to become shipping docks.
Damn, he's just all but given up.
We must come to terms with the fact that short-life ambitions will reshape a world where things were thought to last forever.
Mr. Xiao, why not try working with us? Ming-Si is pushing for reforms within the guild. We are nothing like the president.
Reforms?
They made a lot of good points when arguing with the IPC at the dock. I do see possibilities for the guild to change.
You don't have to choose between the president and the IPC.
Given the state of the guild, my money is on the IPC winning. But since I've accepted the worst-case scenario, Aurum Alley ceasing to exist, I can't see why it hurts to endorse your idea. Let's see how far it takes us.
There's really no downside here.
Thank you.
You win either way.
Now that you have joined our revival project, I'm sure many others will follow suit.
That's settled then. I'm curious to see what comes of your plan.
All right.
Now that Mr. Zhao is on board, his shop can be part of the logistics network we've been working on.
Great, gotta do this nonsense again. Hustle and bustle, logistics planning. Plan route from the store to the docks, provide the docks with goods and orders. Start from the store and into the route. Hold on and drag your route from the docks. The shorter route, the higher the score. Aurum Alley bird's eye view map supplied by the yada yada yada. Alright.
I'll head back to the dock for now. Thanks for all the hard work, by the way. Hope things work out just as smoothly down the line.
I'm kind of concerned that we might have a power outage. So I might preemptively end the stream, or at least pause the recording. Alright, new texting. Hi guys. Good to see you here in this chat. I'm Yukong. Please don't tease me. You know I already want Aurum Alley to thrive. Last member gets kicked out. Welcome, newcomer. Please pay the membership fee. We'll continue to push towards inventory arrangement and logistics planning. Aye. So dependable. Basically, we need results, people. We gotta give the president a little wow factor from Aurum Alley. Merchant collab established. New goods. Alright, back in business 2 completed. And now we know what our next goal is. 300,000. Dock operation 2. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording. Alright, and start a second backup recording now. Now, if we lose that first one, we'll always be here. So hopefully we don't lose a lot of footage. One of the benefits of doing this to Twitch is that I basically have multiple forms of backups.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Aurum Alley. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive change.
Artistry hardware.
Changes need to be made to Aurum. Alley.
All right. Getting all this free extra stuff. These are all checked off. New order. Hooray. That's a big crate. That's a lot of shipping that we gotta get through. It's starting to get a little bit particular about what can go on what. Longevity Hall. Alright. The more profit, the better. Oh! Stringchu! Stringchu, you can always come to me for a little medical certificate. This is a pharmacy, we don't do diagnosis. Well, Jan, you always just gave me a medical certificate before. You can't just turn off the tap now. No, I've contracted an incurable disease, little Jan. You have to save me. You're from the Alchemy Commission, right? Miss Jingju, you know that the Alchemy Commission is... If you've got an incurable disease, go and see them there. The Alchemy Commission can't diagnose my disease, little Jan. Can you help me out with a quick little ailment that won't spill the beans for me? Oh, I get it. You're looking for a doctor's note to get out of work. Just say that you're lazy and that you'll never have to reveal anything. If I could use laziness as an excuse on a medical certificate, I would. But you know I can't. Got a customer. Hold on a second. Well, if it isn't Can, my good sister. Little Chan seems to be asking for help and with her eyes. Go ahead and see Little Shan first. I'm in no rush. I'll just wait here. You're here. I heard that the guild is trying to port merchants onto the logistics platform. I was actually thinking of signing up, but I'm only on one condition. Can you please help me handle this Ching-Chu lady? Well, I think I know what's going on here. That's great. It looks like we have a deal. Don't worry, I'm not some lazy taskmaster. I know I need some evidence to refute her. Let's see what I have here. In addition to strange medical ingredients, you find a few pieces of evidence that are quite convincing. Great, we gotta debate Ching-Chu. Ching-Chu is such an unimportant character, but I love her. Quick diagnosis, puzzle, Celestial Jade Techniques 101. Copy of medicinal certificate. Let me look. These pieces of evidence can help. Miss Ching-Chu and I are game mates. That's not why I gave her a medical certificate. This one's rather old. Some notes I put together for myself. What recent massive influx of outworlders, seeing outbreaks of all kinds of things I haven't seen before. Even with the pharmaceutical tech of the Alchemy Commission, you still have to find the right cure when treating people, so outworlders can't get any medical prescriptions just because they want something. They need a prescription from the Alchemy Commission. Got the medical certificate from last time. She came to get a medical certificate for me before for feebleitis. I'm actually not sure if it's a real thing. I just made up the name by looking through the few poetry books. But no good deed goes unpunished. The Alchemy Commission suspected I faked medical qualification and told me to resit my alchemist exams. Well, it won't happen again. Making up random name won't work. Collaboration invitation from the IPC. That's completely unrelated to Miss Ching-Chu. Though, as you know, the IPC sent invites to all the guild merchants in the Aurum Alley wishing to strike deals with them. The general idea is for me to transfer ownership rights to the store onto someone and claim a nice fat transfer fee, but the IPC doesn't understand that having nothing to do is far worse than being poor. for a long life species, so merchants haven't immediately flipped sides. I see you've been debating seals on the dock. The situation might not be the confrontational as back then, but let's not lock up the park either, don't worry. This is my own issue. I'll cooperate with you the best I can. I know you're here to persuade me to give up my delusions so I can get back to work. But this time is different. I really need an excuse to ditch work. The diviner in charge of scheduling made a mistake, and all the divinations ended up getting delayed. And knowing how angry Master Diviner would be, with a swipe of the pen, that diviner tried to frame us with the workload. According to the current plan, a month's work has now been done in half a month. Every diviner at the Divination Commission has fallen victim to the delayed workload. I don't think this is your problem. I agree, but that shouldn't... I agree that I shouldn't have to pay for the other people's mistakes, but that diviner put it nicely. We're collective, knuckle down, work hard, and there's nothing we can't get done. Anyway, she's just a supervisor and would never roll her sleeves up to get her hands dirty. But a medical certificate can't beat everything. I get what you mean. You think my job is useless. How about this? I'll take a medical certificate and you play the role of sick leave auditor diviner. Come on, let's play it out. If my excuse is watertight, then you have no right to stop me. If my reason is deemed groundless, then you can give up on the thought of taking leave. Come up with a better excuse. Deal. Hello there, I am a custodian. That's right, she's a custodian. From the Divination Commission, I sincerely regret to inform you that I am feeling unwell due to contracting an incurable disease and must request a period of sick leave in which to rest and recuperate. My symptoms include hair loss, headache in my arm, swelling liver, and what? All of which severely impact my daily work duties. To avoid my condition worsening or infecting any other diviners, I should take active treatment measures. The fuck? Who do you expect to believe that? I'm requesting leave of absence for the next 10 days so that I may fully recuperate and return to work duties. I pledge to recover as soon as possible and will do my best to make up for the lost progress once I return to work. Thank you for your support and looking forward to your approval. This really is quite the bureaucratess. Is that how you normally talk? Wait, no. This is how I talk when I want to request sick leave. Wait, I remember you turning that IPC representative inside out the docks with your words. You're not gonna do that to me, are you? The debate starts now. Then let's simplify things. Fine. No need to be serious. If my excuses are really that shaky, I'll just go easy on me a bit. I'll let you start it off then. Hello there, I'm a custodian chief from the Divination Commission. I severely regret to inform you that I am feeling unwell due to contracting incurable disease. What is this incurable disease? Right, you said that this is a disease incurable. How am I supposed to treat that? Aren't I still waiting to get a medical certificate from Lily Tan? Let me come up with a random name for my illness. What about no game, no life syndrome? Oh god. Hello there, I'm the custodian chief of the no game, no life syndrome. Must be across a period of sick leave during which I need to rest to recuperate. Pen cost a quick diagnosis booklet. These are the notes from it. This quick doesn't have your no game, no life syndrome listed. Didn't you say that your personal notes, they won't be solved by just adding my no game, no life syndrome? I'm actually speechless. It's evidence of her bribery. It's because I'm in your game, I also have benefited from our friendship that I've given you this sick leave note. Exactly, but I take my absence, won't tell anyone. Oh wait, no one will notice the thing. This is the medical certificate that was used last time. Yeah, this one. Just change my ailment to no game, no life syndrome and everything will be fine. I mean, there are all sorts of weird conditions across the cosmos. You just need to randomly make up a disease. Nobody's going to check up on that, provided it looks reasonable. That's how it went down last time. Making up an illness on the spot won't get you anywhere. The Alchemy Commission has sent someone after me back before to check if the symptoms I listed or recorded were in the medical texts. Don't tell me the Alchemy Commission turned out to be this thorough with all their work. If that's so, I don't want to get Lily-Tan in trouble. I'll have to come up with something else. It's just in time to hear your heated argument. Oh, thank God, help has arrived. I didn't expect to hear you debating here. As far as the verdict was concerned, you won, right? You know what that's, Jinchu. I won't put Little Shun out anymore then. But I'll keep asking for leave. I'll go back and have another think about it. Just agreed to collaborate with the dogs. Can we add the longevity hall to the logistics plan? Yes, let's do that. $27. Could it be better? Probably. But good enough is good enough. Mid-level planning. Before you came, I contacted Miss Secretary. Really sorry for not mentioning that to you. Our humble longevity hall really doesn't need any logistics. I just want to express my allegiance. I hope you all in the Aurum Alley and Merchant Guild can kick out those arrogant brutes from the IPC. I really show them who's boss around here. The merchants in Aurum Alley are so enthusiastic. I thought everyone here would be laid back as Ryoe is about it. I'll get going then, little Chan. You keep working at it. You can do it. And afterward, let's play a few hands of Celestial Jade. Cool. See you at the games table. I like that we slowly get to meet the entire friend circle of Chingtree. Again, minor character doesn't need to exist, but I love him. Alrighty. Gotta go back to dock operations.
Regardless of the IPCs, my colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department.
Alrighty.
Want me to remind you that we haven't met our revenue target for this phase yet.
We're halfway there. Okay, that was easy. I actually had to use the flip mechanic there. Delicacy Pavilion. Short auntie. So we have tall auntie and we have short auntie. We haven't been getting a lot of custom orders yet. I heard about you from the Secretary of the Merchant Guild. The guild plans to use Aurum Alley to dock, ship goods, and other delves. Told me that hoping the Delicacy Pavilion could start making takeouts. Things like business meals and travel pack lunches. Customers who don't have time to eat out would have the option to have food delivered to them. Are there any particular concerns? I wouldn't call them concerns, more like a small request. You see, Delicacy Pavilion has been around for a while, but when people talk about food in Aurum Alley, they think of Spices Supreme. If I were to start this whole takeout business, you'd need better reputation. Exactly, I can't simply jump in only to find people who are not even interested. Seeing how Young Sweet expands her menu, I plan to hunt a few abominations and see what I can do with them. I don't think abominations should be used as food ingredients. Gotta think outside the box. Shame I'm not much of a fighter myself. Would you do me the favor and bring me a few abominations? I heard that the Cloud Knights intercepted a bunch of wolves and that the Unshackled were smuggling around. God, don't remind me about the Unshackled. Oh, I didn't record it, but that quest line literally made me feel like I was losing brain cells. People releasing animals into the wild. Oh, let's just release these sheep into the wild. Oh, I'm gonna release these wolves into the wild. I'm gonna release this endangered plant in the wild. The sheep eats the plant, the wolves eat the sheep, and then I kill the wolves. And then everyone's unhappy. And then it only somehow got worse from there. Except for the guy that just releases microorganisms into the ocean. He's cool. I like that guy. I heard the Cloud Knights intercepted a bunch of wolves. Would you be the pity if just got disposed of? Can you get me some? I'm trying to come up with the new menu items. You should be able to find the wolves of Stargazer Navalia. God, I thought I got rid of the Unshackled. No, wait, that's right. The Unshackled questline ended with someone unshackling all of the Unshackled from the shackling prison. Such is life. What are we with effective types against wolves, anyway? Alright. Wolves on a jetty. Sounds like the name of a fucking... like a old song. I got Quantum and Wind. That should be fine.
Time for a fun. This combat needs optimizing. This is double
Lower
speed.
his defense. That way, if he summons allies, he'll be weak.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up! Perfect. Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Easy.
You took the bait. Time for a fun.
More business, eh?
Two wolves. I can't believe we're gonna turn these into delicacies.
Every step is just a part of the adventure.
Whose idea was this? Oh wait, it was Short Auntie's idea. That's whose idea it was. It's a terrible idea though. I'm gonna kill some wolves and use what I got out of fighting them somehow with some wolf fur and food. Oh dear, it smells so funky. Better throw it away in a trash can. Are you a professional time waster? But there are no trash cans on this hand show. Trust me, I've checked. Right on point, young lady. I guess I have no choice but to hand these little Tan and see if she can use them for medicine. Wait, I think I'm gonna throw up. Excuse me now. I may be so bold to ask, but can you please do me one more favor? Please run around the store and take all the customers' orders and pass those on to the kitchen. That's great. Yeah, I can take it easy. It's simple, really. You just have to remember the dishes, portion side, and things to avoid for every order. I should get some rest. The world spins. Guess it won't be long before the hallucinations kick in. Let me know when you're ready. Planners will be here soon. I'll leave the store with you. I knew Delicacy Pavilion was popular, but I never thought it'd be this many people. Can I really remember everything? If 2 customers order at the same time? Just do my best. I'm gonna get out a pen and paper just in case. One scald chicken. 1 portion of moonlight rice. Moon rice. Large bowl. Cinnamon pork. Over rice. And then 1 portion of steamed soy sauce chicken. No coriander. Soy chick. No Cory. One purple taro with pork. Purple taro. Pork. Actually, scrap that. Give me a crispy suckling pig instead. Okay, crossing that out. Crisp pig. Medium cup tea. Okay, 1 moment, please. I remember the first time I wanted a portion of scallion chicken. What else? 1 portion. Large bowl of moonlit rice. Yeah, that's it. Second diner wanted cinnamon pork rice, pork ribs on rice. What else? Steamed soy sauce chicken, no coriander. Yeah, that's it. Third wanted crispy suckling pig and a drink of medium tea. Herbal tea. Like weird or hard work, you personally feel Aurum Alley indeed pumping with the throngs of tourists. Well, that was annoying. Just throw that over there. There's a reason I've never been a waiter. And I never plan on being a waiter ever. My short-term memory is ass. When you finally have some downtime after serving the customers. Thanks for your work. I heard the chef say you didn't mess up any orders at all, which was really amazing. Short Auntie just agreed to collaborate with the docks. Please add the Delicacy Pavilion to the logistics plan. This way the docks can get some new orders soon. Let's get the planning started. And then through here. Oh, nice. That went well. Actually, the IPC came looking for me once before, hoping to buy this place. I asked them what they planned to do with it, and they said they wouldn't stick a diner here, so I told them that I'd have to think on it. Delicacy Pavilion might not be famous as Spice Supreme, but if I sold out just like that, then nothing would be left at all. And it wouldn't that be a shame? So I thought, maybe I could make some new dishes like Master Yansui and a little fame and fortune for myself. Then later on I figured that I wanted to cook what I was good at. I wanted to keep my little diner going. So, Can and Miss Secretary, I hope I can help me make my name for myself. Don't worry, Sharonati, I hope we can cooperate again in the future. We'll definitely make a name for the Delicacy Pavilion. Alright. More people are visiting Delicacy... Ah, that's nice. Business is booming. New goods.
Dumplings and steamed.
All right, back to dock operations. I should check out the custom orders, see if there's any of those. No more custom orders.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, my colleagues from the Merchant Guild accounting department want me to remind you that we haven't met our revenue target for this phase yet.
Alright. We're at 8. This is really just refilling all my account of all of the resources that I've been using leveling up characters at this point. Alright, unlock Delicacy Pavilion orders and goods. Cool. How many orders do we have left? I hate when it's just really picky about what goes on what. Oh wait, that's the threshold. Alrighty, revival project, out with the old and with the new.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
Alrighty, Merchant from Guild Letter Appreciation 2. Alright. And we have a bunch of these available now.
In order to reward you and...
Alright, we're doing this nonsense again.
I've heard about all the great things you've done for Aurum Alley. Please, take your time. I've packed some for you to take home, too.
Alrighty. I wish they came up with names for some of these characters. The President asked me to plan a public meeting for the Merchant Guild. In order to help defeat the President, I prepared a little something. Oh, young master, so dependable. Let's make it to the docks. Madame Yukong will be there today, too. I love the little Madame Yukong emote. You wouldn't choose sides. I won't choose sides, do your best. We'll win the President over completely. Say the President will definitely show up today, right? Should be. Great, I want to witness this. Confirm the negotiation materials and speak with Mingzi.
Right on time! Xiao Han is about to share his strategy for the upcoming hearing.
The President likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
The President and Madame Yukong are here. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do this. Before we start, let's review the documents we have.
What do we have? Turnover.
This is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly, it's evidence that the alley has regained its footing. The money will serve as the bidding deposit for Aurum Alley.
Since Artistry Hardware partnered with the dock, its scope of operations has expanded, and its revenue and customer satisfaction have both increased.
That's pretty good.
As a result, we're seeing an uptick in customers visiting the shop. contrary to the President's assumptions. The data suggests that the success of the old Aurum Alley was largely due to the economic circumstances of the past. At its peak, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to what the alley has today.
Interesting. At peak, you say?
The hearing is about to begin.
Alrighty. It's facts and logic are our way to victory.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
I'm starting to realize that they used the Skyfaring Commission to regulate this solely so that they could have Yukong be present for more playable characters being involved in this quest line. It's sad, but it really should have been the Realm Keeping Commission. This is literally their jurisdiction.
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm right here.
Of course.
You're the president?
The little thing that was on the fucking balcony the whole time?
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Aurum Alley, I wouldn't attend in person.
So that thing that was sitting on the balcony next in the pile of aromaton parts that I joked might have been that the president was speaking through, I was both right and wrong. He was speaking through the aromaton parts. But he was the aromaton parts.
Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal?
More surprised than afraid. I hope there aren't any children here.
Surprised that there's an aromaton in Aurum Alley?
No. Well, I mean, maybe.
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aurum Alley.
We'll get a debate with a robot.
The opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same. The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing. I can tell the IPC plans to turn the alley into a... The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Take a look at this.
Nope.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley...
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President,
can we get Scott back
I
in
would
here?
think of
I miss
ways
when
to
Scott was a
translate
villain.
the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone. A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
That is a good point, Shushong. Why are you all of a sudden getting out good points?
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence. The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers.
That is a good point.
The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to...
Go on, I'm listening.
I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons, I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past.
Why can't Ming-Chi be on screen for this line delivery?
Aurum Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
Thanks, Yukong. Thanks for being here, I guess.
IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild. You're pretty good.
I mean, I guess she's kind of important. She's like one of the seats, I guess. Seriously, we need like a playable character from the Realm Keeping Commission. How do we not have one of those yet? We have one from like literally every commission except the Realm Keeping Commission. I was looking forward to another public apology.
That won't be necessary.
Darn.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley.
He wasn't really against us.
The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly.
He is indeed very wise. You're over-interpreting, Madam Yukong.
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum Alley's enemies should be the IPC, not the president.
Oh, I just got it. Aurum Alley, Arumatant. Oh, it all makes sense now.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy?
Have they decided to drop out of the bidding? Still remember Scott, right?
Of course not. We'll win the operating rights to Aurum Alley fair and square.
You're with the IPC?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
You snake!
Can't say I'm surprised.
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub? Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market.
There's a middle ground there. I'm intrigued.
When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new Aurum Alley.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
And a new surprise twist. An actual friendly antagonist. I love it when there's a good rivalry and all in good faith. One vision for the docks, another vision. As much as I appreciate spending time with you guys, I shall excuse myself from this group to avoid controversy. So for now, farewell. Although you have different positions at the negotiation table, your goals are the same, therefore you should engage through a debate and have a chance to supplement your own perspectives from each other's viewpoints. An open-minded perspective is more valuable than any singular viewpoint. Yes, ma'am. Nope, didn't want to go that way yet. Alright, we're still back in business, eh?
Thanks to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time. The tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more side cranes on the streets recently. Take a look for yourself.
Okay, we did all 6 of these. Because they're all checked off. New route advantages seem to appear in the courier net. Alright. This time a merchant guild established with collaboration with artistry hardware. Let's start planning a route here. 94. Alright. Honestly, I don't know how that's the most efficient route. You would think a shorter distance would make much more sense. Okay, so that's the mid-level. Now at the low level. Perfect 90. Alright. I don't think I can get that to be any better than it is currently. We gotta do inventory arrangement. Merchant Guild used funds to upgrade the docks and unlock the large size freight starscape that can be used to arrange inventory. Large size freight starscapes provide higher shipping revenue. Alright. Aurum Alley bidding.
Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress. She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out?
Leave it to me.
Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
Over here! Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very impressive. I wish Spices Supreme would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
Huh, they don't do takeout?
Unbelievable, right? The food is so good. Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the dock. It's a good opportunity.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. Buy a meal box and get a visiograph of Bailu.
A what? Cool, a Bailu Spices Supreme crossover.
Wait a second! I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
I thought you were the elder.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Wait, he's up for that? I thought we were joking.
Happy to help.
Come, let's go talk over here.
What just happened? Oh, that was just a bug, I guess.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get Aurum Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And, in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador.
I'm kind of disappointed with how little Bailu was actually involved in this entire Aurum Alley nonsense. Shusong was way more involved than I thought she would be, to be honest. And everyone else who was involved feels arbitrarily inserted. I feel sad that they didn't get Qingxu more involved than that one little quest line. It was fun to see Qingxu. Probably my favorite character in the entire Luofu, but for various reasons. But Shusong is fun.
Yep, of course, Chef Yensui will have the final say on what to include in these deals. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal. And yes, when customers are done eating, they can come to the alley for a stroll.
Alley
We
ambassador.
need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
I'm trying to think, is there another character we could have involved in this event plotline? Probably Gunaifen, but she's not really a local, as we learned from the Ethereum Wars questline.
Leave it to me. About these visiographs, what do you need me to do?
Let's shoot 3 theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance, Bailu and sight cranes, and the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends?
Only one set mentions the alley. You sure people will get the idea?
Well, all the pictures will be shot in the alley, so there you go. Let's go, folks.
All right.
That's it. Cute. Here we go. Hey, Bailu, be natural.
That is Bailu's natural pose.
We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish I'd read more books.
You can
Any
read?
ideas?
I thought you were illiterate. Please report all lost children to the Realm Keeping Commission. Shocking truth behind Bailu's escape is...
Aurum Alley.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location.
Alright. Bailu and Psychranes.
3, 2, 1. What's the word again? 3, 2, 1. Cheese. 3, 2. Could have another slogan.
Does she
for
just
this
keep
one.
going if I don't take that photo? Hi, Psychranes. Flight short. Bailu's height.
Thanks for the reminder.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese!
Why do you have your mouth covered?
Mung bean! Come on, I need another
Mung
slogan.
beans. I'm out of ideas.
Last one, please.
Come meet some strangers.
One slogan to rule them all.
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later. Let's go back to Yensui's place.
I keep forgetting visiograph is just another word for picture.
Yensui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have our takeout.
That's the only good news today.
I love planning stuff. Want to do it now? High level brackets. Alright. Easy.
If we want to start making takeout, we're gonna need more hands in the kitchen.
Time to get some hiring.
Minxie, how likely is it that the guild will win the bid? I'm trying to work out what the future holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
Kinda wish Bailu was a little bit more involved in this event, to be honest. Madame Yukong would have definitely been the character to use. Or maybe her daughter, at least, Qingni. Qingni could have been involved. Master Gongshu would have loved to have Mr. Gongshu, or maybe any of Qingshu's friends. Alright, Dock Operations 3 has been unlocked. This is probably the final one, since we now have the high cycrane thingies in unlocked.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Aurum. The tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more cranes on the street.
Got 7 out of 10 businesses. Look at all that reward money. Free stuff. Oh, I love me some free stuff. This prosperity level goes all the way to 20.
Recently. Take a look for yourself.
Gold 500,000. What kind of rug can't go on the floor? 3/5 of the way there. Elegance Pagoda. Just so happens I have something. Wait, have I met you before? Yeah, I met a few times in Miss Secretary's office, but perhaps you don't remember me anymore. Here's the thing. My store sells fandangles, but lately more outworlders have been flooding in, claiming that they bought precious antiques at low prices. Over time, people have started to see my store as an antiques shop, and even the Merchant Guild has been recommending that I officially make the switch. To be honest, selling antiques is more lucrative than selling fandangles, and it would give me more time to relax. The thing is, if I were to make the switch, it would be like opening a whole new shop, and I'd have to start from scratch and build up a new customer base. I've been thinking about it, and I haven't quite figured out how to do it yet. In the end, Miss Secretary came up with a great idea, and now I just need someone to help me execute it. And that's why you came to me? Well, I was planning to ask Yushang for help, but she was too busy. So I was wondering if I could perhaps trouble you instead. Honestly, I've tried it before. My customer base has slowly disappeared over time. At first I thought I was just bad luck, but then the same thing happened to my Fandangle circle as well. So I started asking around and found out. It turns out that some ignorant outworlders have been spreading rumors that I don't know anything about antiques and that I've been selling fake antiques. That's how my reputation got tarnished. Why don't you just close your shop and inherit your family fortune? You're not selling fake antiques, are you? Come on, how could I even do that? Even if I wanted to, the Realm Keeping Commission wouldn't let me get away with it. All the stores on the Zanshu ship have to follow the rules and regulations. You just don't get it. I mean, I was born and raised in the Sanchu ship. I can't wrap my head around how those outworlders define antiques. Some fandangles made a few decades ago can have an amazing craftsmanship, but those outsiders don't even consider them to be true antiques. Meanwhile, some fandangles made centuries ago are so dilapidated that I have to repaint them and make them presentable. But then those same outlanders accuse me of destroying antiques. I mean, what's the big deal between antiques from decades ago and centuries ago? It's all just a fleeting amount of time, isn't it? Oh, I see why they needed to talk to us. Thankfully, Mixie heard about my predicament and helped me. She lent me a deeding that allows me to figure out the origin of the year of my fandangles. Now, all I need is a little boost in popularity, and that's why I'm planning to host a treasure appraisal event right in front of my store. Here's the plan. I'll place the antiques to be appraised at the door and use a deeding to figure out their origin year. If they were made just a few decades ago, I'll smash them. That way, only antiques made centuries ago would be left in my store. Now I need you to help me with the rehearsal so that I'll know what the real event will be like. So all I need to do is smash them all? No, you'll need to use the deeding to find out the true antiques and smash the fake ones. Hold on a second. Let me show you the antiques we'll be using in the event. Try it yourself, just see what it's all about. Here, I got a deeding through some connections. This little guy will help you figure out the origin year of objects. You should know which antiques to smash. Follow its guidance, you won't make mistakes. Activate your deeding, use the appraise feature on the jars. Appraise activated, that responds to the genuine one. The other one is a fake one. I labeled it. Remember to smash the fake one. You didn't specify which one was fake. Okay, so we don't hit the glowing ones. I thought it would literally just tell me which one was the older one. What's with the setup? An IPC reality show? I don't think this has anything to do with the IPC. A local Lafu event, it seems. As the saying goes, the fake can never be real. The treasure appraisal event hosted by the Elegance Pagoda. Now comes our appraiser. Alright. Friendly reminder that here at the Elegance Pagoda, we have a zero-tolerance policy for fakes. Sounds interesting. I hope their antiques aren't too expensive. Okay. It's a nice political stunt. It'll probably draw some attention. Can't thank you enough. Thanks to your performance, our reputation has taken a turn for the better. I'm sure business will improve over time. It's fantastic. Bayang and I have worked hard on the details of cooperation. Add the Elegance Pagoda to the logistics plan, and the docks can get some new orders. Let's get started. Alright. I don't think I can make it any better than that right now. What a pleasant surprise. We've been receiving orders via the Jade Abacus just while we were talking. So grateful to you, Miss Secretary, and all the help. While the dock has provided the guild, the shipping will become more convenient. Oops, sorry, I just got a bit too caught up in business talk. Anyway, should probably go and attend to customers now. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Alrighty. Elegance Pagoda. Add it to the list. Oh, that's where we get the fancy stuff that Scott was selling. We're shipping.
Regardless of the IPCs, the Merchant Guild's funds are not exactly overflowing right now. We need to work harder.
2 orders. So when they're next to each other that way, they have a little bit more space, so you can stack stuff. Oh wow, that gave us a lot. And Dew's Teahouse. This is the last one, I believe. After this, it's going to be up to side events, I believe, to just max out the efficiency.
Dumplings and steamed buns! The buns are here!
Merchant Guild, you're planning to use the docks to help stores good in other delves. For stores like my Teahouse, doing business by way of delivery is pretty appropriate. However, you look upset. What happened? Customers are truly best to try and understand. I'm not referring to you. Sorry, I just had to vent. Ming-Shi shared her thoughts on the Merchant Guild with me, and in agreement with most of her ideas. It's always a good thing to make the pie bigger, right? So I decided to do some market research to get a better sense of what my potential customers are into. But after collecting the results, I realized that their tastes are pretty polarized. Either way, they think that my flaming potent tea tastes too bland or too strong. So why don't you develop several flavors? That's typical layperson suggestion. I do plan on tweaking my recipe, but I'm not sure how to do it yet. I'm running a small business and my budget is limited. I can't just develop several flavors. Now you're here, why don't I try a new recipe? I happen to develop 3 new recipes for flaming potent tea of different ratios. Please try them and tell me how you feel. A mug of flaming potent tea. A mug of tea. This is one with a ratio of 9:1, prepared for those who think my tea is too bland. Sip. As you chug down the tea, its spicy taste sets your throat ablaze. You close your eyes and try to hold back the burning sensation that slides down to your stomach. It takes a long time before you finally get used to the irritation in your stomach. You open your eyes, red from the tears caused by the intense sensations. All the colors of the world fade before your eyes. You hear the song of a giant whale in your head. You feel yourself floating, jumping, and spinning, until everything suddenly goes black in your vision. Well, at least the world has become quiet again. That last thought that flashes through your mind before you collapse. Oh, you're awake, thank goodness. You just passed out while drinking the tea. I thought you kicked the bucket or something. I was trying to move you out of my tea house, but now that you've woken up, I guess everything's okay. Looks like that recipe is not going to work. Well, I've got another one for you to try. This one has a ratio of 7:3, so it's totally safe. Flaming teapot. You have learned your lesson to take the sip of the new tea. While it's still a bit intense, the taste is quickly overtaken by the aromatic tea flavor. You wait a while and you don't feel any discomfort, so you start chugging it down. You feel incredibly comfortable, almost as if you were floating among the clouds. You grab a cluster of clouds and playfully toss at your companion March 7th. Oh no! Wait, March 7th. At that moment you realize something is wrong. Shooting a questioning glance at the Teahouse owner standing in front of you, to your astonishment you see several identical-looking owners, all speaking to you in the exact same tone. Why didn't I notice it earlier, that he had so many siblings? Frustrated by your lack of observation, you don't understand why you've never noticed something so obvious before. Your mind is filled with bewilderment, followed by an unexplainable sense of fear and regret. You can't help but contemplate how many secrets might be right in front of your eye, yet remain unnoticed by you. Is this truly because of your lack of observation, or could it be that something else is pulling the strings? Wake up, Can. Are you still with me? How many fingers do you see? Ah, finally, you've woken up. I didn't expect that you would just... forget it. So this recipe is another failure. Seems well. How about the last one? Drink with only 1:1 ratio. If this fails too, I might as well give up developing new products. Oh god, what's gonna happen now? Having learned so much from the previous 2 mugs, you take your time and slowly drink this last mug of flaming potent tea. It tastes like a miraculous mix of sweet spring water and searing flame. Those 2 things don't sound like they go together. The calm yet warm liquid slowly descends your esophagus, providing a comforting sensation. Uncertain, you throw a few more glances at Boss Dahu, making sure you aren't hallucinating. Finally, you let out a sigh of relief. You're pretty sure that this is the best flaming potent tea recipe for you. While you were savoring the flaming potent tea, Ming Shi has already arrived at Du's Teahouse. Literally nearly killed him with the first one. How are you feeling? Let me know if you feel bad in any way. I'll call the healers from the Alchemy Commission if I have to. Don't worry, I'm feeling fine. I've never been so calm. Well, I didn't know that flaming potent tea could have such an effect. You're the first one to make such a remark. Looks like this recipe is just right. I'll see if I can make further adjustments based on this one then. Alright. I don't think I can do better than that. Can't argue with that. Everyone loves my tea after all. Anyway, I'm glad I finally established a formal cooperation with the Merchant Guild. Alrighty, Flaming Potent Tea is even a larger customer base. I don't know what he's putting in that fucking tea, though. Now we gotta get to 500,000, which 2 more orders should get us there. I feel like this would be a lot easier if those efficiency boosts were in literally any other location.
There's still more work to do on the Aurum. Solving merchants' problems and earning their trust. That's what any good merchant guild should do.
Alright, last 2 orders. That was pretty straightforward. Now we just gotta move on. Hey, we passed the threshold. Alright, Aurum Alley bidding. This place is definitely hustle and bustle already.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley.
I think they deserve most of the credit.
The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
Alrighty. I've unlocked all of these. Okay, before we do Back in Business 4, let's start doing these. I unlocked the phone wallpaper. Neat.
In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some gourmet snacks from Tall Auntie, so you can rest for a bit and prepare for the revival of Aurum Alley.
We're almost at the final bid.
Dumplings and steamed buns!
Miss Secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
All right. Before the beginning begins, President wants to fill us something. Why does it feel like the BBEG situation? I'm going home to get married. Stay alive. Oldies Depot, see you there. Alright. Acrobatic troop leader. Man, there's a lot of unfamiliar faces here now. This place is really bustling.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands.
Good to speak to you directly.
Indeed. I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope.
Uncle getting mushy on us.
One last word from this old piece of metal.
Could have fooled me. I thought the rheumatons were made out of wood.
Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
Wow, that was not the vote of confidence I was hoping for. Oh, we have to go to Central Starskip Haven. We're going to the Palace of Astrum for the final details? Didn't expect that. Everything has been so self-contained, it feels weird that we're leaving all of a sudden. It's like I haven't seen the sun in 7 years.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy. Now I understand. The IPC has many faces.
True, some people just mean the best.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Before we place our bid, let's go over our key points again. This is the most tangible achievement of our alley revival project. It demonstrates that the alley still has plenty of life in it. Having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing with the IPC.
It's hard to compete with infinite money, though.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
It goes to show that the alley still lives up to its name as one of the best food destinations. The president conducted a poll to gather the shop's opinions on the future of the alley.
Oh, wow.
More and more shops have voiced their support for the guild and expressed their confidence in our revival project.
All right.
Let's go. The bidding is about to begin.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital.
All right, that was easy. To no one's surprise, the IPC and the Merchant Guild are the only two contenders left standing. I didn't realize there were other contenders.
Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans. By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
So debates are not usually required in public bidding?
No. Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result. But Madame Yukong wants us to have a proper debate to better understand each other's points.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Alrighty.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
I honestly don't disagree with anything he said so far.
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for. Members of our and that. Members of utilize the IPCs and that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights. In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
So you think they don't know what's best for themselves?
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local shops are what makes the alley special. The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the La Fu.
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore. Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine itself. The future that the IPC offers will ensure its name is known in the most remote corners of the galaxy. Best Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine itself. The future that the IPC offers will ensure its name is known in the most remote corners of the galaxy.
Take a look at this.
No.
You can't just present something. I can't say what this has to do with our discussion. Aurum Alley needs to adapt and reimagine. Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
When people
Okay,
think
it's the
of
right
Aurum
thing at the
Alley,
wrong moment.
they think
Got
about
it.
its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
Building an existing strength is much easier than starting from scratch. Its identity as a food street is what makes it competitive, indeed.
The revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley? Our approach protects the people who made the alley what it is today.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has been made. Thank you all for coming.
I'm not against what he has planned by turning the port into a logistics hub, but you can't do that while pushing the businesses out. You can have both. Both parties lead with a good idea of the outcome.
Sorry, I was zoning out. I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person.
We change as we live.
You're right. It really got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now? Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
Do you think the guild won the bid?
Of course, we're the protagonists. Surely the IPC will win. Is it too late to blow up the IPC?
I'm not that pessimistic. Anyway, no point in standing around here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley. Talk to you soon.
Quite the optimist Sushang is. Alrighty. We gotta be getting close to the end, because we're almost about to hit the 5-hour mark. Editing master. Oh, hi. The bid's results a while back. I received news that this game we got it. Wow. The Merchant Guild would continue to manage Aurum Alley Commercial District. You could have said all that before adding me to the group chat. We lost to you. Thank Madam Yukon quickly. We won? Unbelievable. Is it true, Madam Yukon? This is the result from the Skyframe Commission's evaluation panel. I was not involved. Yippee! Don't be sad, young master. Sob. One more thing. Exalting Sanctum branch of the IPC will join the guild as a retailer. The IPC count? The IPC is such a huge franchise. It counts as a retailer? As a regional manager of the corporation, I already had plans to establish connections with the local business community. In the future, I kindly request your assistance to work together rejuvenating Aurum Alley. I have something to tell you. Be right there right away. I'ma legit be late. That's funny.
Dumplings and steamed buns.
I love how much personality they let you get into the character sometimes. For such a stoic character.
Ah, you're here. I'm the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again. Thank you for everything you've done for the guild and the alley.
That's too kind of you.
Yeah.
Oh, the president's
all in
here
a
too,
day's
I
work.
just noticed.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve every bit of praise. Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them. The president and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Aurum Alley isn't necessarily within the alley itself. And that's why I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han. Once I wrap up here, I'll be on my way.
It's always good to broaden one's mind. Pier Point is one of the IPC facilities.
I
believe,
plan
right?
to entrust the alley to you two. If you ever need any help, just ask the president.
That's right. If you wish to continue with the inventory or logistics planning, come and find me.
I didn't see it. I totally saw him
I
there.
hope I can come back with new insights. Bye for now. I'll see you when I get back.
Let Aurum Alley thrive once more.
Guess we can say that's it for today's episode. Be eager to help those in need and do one good deed a day. I like to practice what I preach, but I never thought we'd accomplish so much.
We did accomplish quite a bit. All thanks to your bet with
I
Scott.
couldn't have backed down, could I? Besides, we got him good. It feels surreal that everything worked out for the alley.
We never really stopped the IPC for interfering with the paid actors, though. Pretty crazy.
Sure, there were clashes and distrust, but virtually everyone was acting in the best interest of the alley. If that hadn't been the case, the whole thing would have fallen apart. I say virtually because of Scott, of course. Lucky for us, he wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
Cheaters won't prosper.
Exactly. Madame Yukong would never allow malicious competition. If we hadn't taught Scott a lesson, the Skyfaring Commission would have done so anyway. Taking all that into account, did we get lucky? Or was Aurum Alley always destined to pull through?
God, this place looked like an empty, deserted wasteland when I got here at the start of today's stream. Not sure, but don't think it matters.
Agreed. I guess the love and care for the alley brought everyone together. And that's why, despite all the difficulties, things turned out for the best.
Well said, Shushang.
Monologues aside, there's still plenty of work to do to get the alley back on track. The doc still needs your help. Let me know if you run into trouble again. I'll be there. Talk to you later.
Kinda wish you were more involved in it, though, than Pela was in the museum district.
I miss the old Aurum Alley. I was still able to walk back then.
Of course you would. Got all those check marked off. Because we can do that. And that's 92 there. Well, we got there in the end. Market Skyline. $50, huh? I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be doing shipments anymore. Merchant event, Mr. Wow. Mr. Woe. This is the only event left.
Hi.
I saw you at the docks before. A rep for the guild have connections throughout the business world, you know? I'm something of a businessman myself. Can I get some of this Aurum Alley dock hustle? So what's your store? My friend, I have an open mind. Wheresoever I go, there you shall find my store. But, things I sell in the store of mine are kind of shady, my friend. You know what I'm saying? I came here just to talk with you about whether this could happen. I know what you mean. You're a black market dealer. Huh? What are you saying? I prefer this thing as a special arms wholesaler. The authorities are cracking down everywhere in the Lafu. It's a real pain. But you know, I have a customer who urgently needs some of my medicine. My friend, can you help me out with the dockside logistics here? What medicine? Is it legal per Zancho law? Don't worry, anything not explicitly prohibited is technically legal. All good stuff lies right on that not explicitly prohibited area. We're not taking any shady gigs. Legit business only, my friend. You don't sound like you trust me when you say that. I support your Aurum Alley Merchant Guild. You see, I don't have a storefront of my own. I mosey about on my way. But the IPC won't come and negotiate any deals with me, let alone mention any money. Besides, there's no place for someone like me when the IPC swallows up this place. I can draw up a formal treaty with the guild, but you see, it requires a process of building trust. What about this? You help me deliver a package, and if it gets through, you come back to me. We can talk about work together. How's that? I won't be your pawn. Nah, they call me good guy Mr. Whoa. But I'm absolutely a traitor who keeps his word. Take this modded side crane with you and send it to a very high location. Put a marker on your navigator so the client can collect it. My friend, I trust you. You must never, ever open the goods and never ask about the client. And don't forget that. Confidential merchandise. Smuggler, Mr. Whoa. Why are we going to here? What did I just sign up for? Hey, is that Mr. Woe's goods you got over there? Thanks for bringing it all this way. Put those goods over here then. I insist on sending it via Cycrane. You understand the words I'm saying? Hand it over. I don't want to trouble you. Just put the goods down and walk away. Otherwise, I don't blame you for if I have to play hardball. What are you looking at? Never seen a Cloud Knight before? Wait a second, you're no Cloud Knight. I hate cunning couriers like you.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a fun.
We're just having fun.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Specimen sighted.
Ready to lose your you can fight it or rock with it.
I think something bit me. Time for a fun.
We're just having fun.
And we're done. Beyond words. Anyway, I still have to use the Cycrane to deliver the goods to their intended destination. Oh boy. Alright. Placement in process. Now we're just smuggling. Do not move. The goods have arrived. Cycrane is returning. I feel so dirty. And from the client, you delivered the goods as requested. Any problems along the way? It was a Cloud Knight who wanted to grab the goods. Friend, even if you fought off the Cloud Knights just to keep me help me smuggle the goods, you really are reliable. Don't worry, that person wasn't a real Cloud Knight. So the Seed of Divine Foresight won't be looking for you. They're just an actor I hired. So basically you didn't trust me, huh? In this line of business, the most important thing is to be cautious. Relax, my friend. You passed my test and won my trust. I will do say. I'll cooperate with you as the sole distributor. I promise that the docks of the little drowning in an unending stream of orders. With these orders being legal and coming from the shops of Aurum Alley. Do the shops know? Well, you know, I recommend that you don't ask that. All I can assure you is that they're all legal. You have my word on that. Of course, these orders don't come out of nowhere. You can be sure some costly remedies from me. A little business between us will be a mutual profit. How about it? Please obey the law as much as possible. Of course, of course. I'm a business veteran, you know. Following the law is my forte. Very well then, and if anything comes up later, I'll be relying on your support, my friend. An endless stream of new goods have been transported to the dock to await shipping. Unlock past orders that can be completed repeatedly. Pawn shop number 8.
Hi.
What did I just sign up for? And I think that's everything.
All is changed. The most important part of an automaton is its head. Same as humans.
And I think we're done. Because there's inventory arrangement. Unlock past orders that can be completed repeatedly. Is this just an order we did previously? Yeah, these are just all the old orders. So you can just do that forever now. Which means that Aurum Alley Hustle and Bustle is now complete. All reward targets reached. Which means next time we'll be doing Foxian Tale of the Haunted. Which means I guess I should check off Aurum Alley off my checklist. Hooray! This checkbox that had over 20 things on it only has 3 left, and I probably should add things to it, to be honest, because we got this Boulder Town Super League, we got Tales of the Fantastic, and now we have all this nonsense over here. Which is pure fiction, I believe. Let's start working towards that. And whatever this virtual scent venture is. But yeah, thanks to everybody who stopped by. Boy, has this been a long one. I'm really not sure how long this took. Probably took a little bit around 5 hours. We got all of it. I'll try to edit some of it down, but boy, is this going to not be on YouTube for like 4 days as a result of how much we're going to have to edit it down. I'm not sure how much of it we'll be able to cut out, though. Until next time. Bye-bye.